So, so, Roman. Drücke L1, um das Waffenrad aufzurufen. L1, um die Radobjekte zu wechseln. Wähle ein Dateiikonikum. Lass los, um es zu benutzen. Nee, brauche ich jetzt nicht mehr. Voll die Verschwendung. Jetzt geht's zu den anderen zurück. Ja, ich kann ja schon erstmal 5-mal gegen die Wand rennen.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
Ja, okay, da haben wir ein bisschen was. Zigarre. Noch eine Kiste. Geld. Jede Menge Dosen. Ja, damit. Ja, noch was? Die große Truhe.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Well, looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right,
Gut.
let's get out of
Weiter.
here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellers.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I believe, I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
Wir sind alle direkt hinter die Dutch. Ich habe mir vorher noch kurz die Pferdestatistik angeschaut. Entschuldigung. Und es ist nicht wahnsinnig interessant, was hier alles aufgelistet ist.
Wasn't he at the camp with Combe?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Ah! Scheiße!
Great.
Hoppla. I'm so sorry. Mein Fehler. Ich bin hier gerade voll abgerutscht. Er ist natürlich entwischt. So. Ja, das war jetzt nicht meine Absicht, dass ich hier im Wasser so abrutsche. Was sagt uns das? Aufpassen auf die Gegebenheiten.
Leave him to me.
Ich bin jetzt zu spät abgebogen. Achtung, hier runter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Na komm. machen.
away from me! Shit! No!
Nix da, Schüler gib ihm.
You're coming with me. Shit! Shit!
So. Wir wollen den Kandidaten hier mal aufnehmen. Tut mir leid, Pferd, ich weiß auch nicht, wo immer hängt. So.
I'm no use to you, really.
So. Ich will den wieder aufsteigen. Da geht's
What's
zurück.
your name, boy? I don't know. You don't know your name? It's Kieran. Kieran what? Duffy. Kieran Duffy. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy. Where are you taking me? Somewhere you ain't gonna like. Why? What are you gonna do to me? Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming. No, please!
Also kann er irgendwie so ein Arsch sein, oder? Naja. Mal den hier
Let me
erstmal
go.
zurückbringen.
I'll disappear. I'll go to Mexico.
Nee. Dann muss ich entwischen lassen. Du bleibst jetzt hier.
You're hurting me. You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
So.
Oh, I think I'm gonna puke. I don't want to die, mister. Please, I'll do anything. Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear? Okay, okay. That's 2 bones right there.
Du macht sich eh schon in die Hose vor Angst, ey. So, weiter muss er noch. Alleine die Landschaftsaufnahmen sind der absolute Wahnsinn. Also wir spielen jetzt seit ein bisschen was über einer Stunde. Ich bin jetzt schon sowas von geflasht von dem Game. Erstmal natürlich instant das Pferd einprügeln und das Pferd zum Sturz bringen. Aber gut zu wissen. Komm, gib ein bisschen Gas. Wenn wir schaffen. So.
Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
So, hier haben wir ja Parken bitte. Verbundenheit gesteigert. Fährt mit dem Aufbäumen freigeschaltet. Halte beim Stehen R1 gedrückt und die auf 4, um diese Bewegung
Don't worry.
auszuführen.
They're real nice.
Kommen wir den Herrn hier mal in die Hütte.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister! I hate that fella!
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
Abgeschlossen, alte Freunde. Halte Start gedrückt wahrscheinlich, um die Details anzusehen. Alte Freunde, auf der Suche nach Informationen über den Zugüberfall, den die O'Driscolls, keine Ahnung, planen, führt Dutch die Bande in einem Angriff auf deren Lager. Okay. Ich habe hier noch unter Spieler. Wie hier vorhin die Information noch angesehen. Hier haben wir einen Überblick über unser Pferd über uns selbst. Verbundenheit haben wir jetzt Stufe 2. Überblick ist, welche Geschwindigkeit es ist, welche Wendigkeit das Pferd hat. Dann haben wir den Körperbau, je nachdem, ob sie gut in Form ist, schlecht in Form ist und so weiter und so fort. Dann haben wir hier Verbundenheit. Gesundheit. Stufe 4 von 10, verbleibender Kern 100%. Ausdauer. Dann haben wir Sauberkeit. Aktuell sauber, Stimmung ist ruhig. Hier haben wir noch Gewicht. Normal, Ehre, ist okay. Okay. Also wir scheinen unsere Sachen oder Status-Dinger nicht dauerhaft verballern zu können. Können wir mal gucken, was ich hier noch mithelfen kann. Vielleicht erfahren wir dann auch, wie es schon geht.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy... I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson. We were stranded at sea for 50 days. And you unfortunately survived. When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in. Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest. I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing. Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there. Assorted, salted offal. Starving will be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Kommt das zweite Pferd auf einmal her? Okay, gut.
Here,
Er kam ja gerade
you
hier
take
hinzu.
this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. All right,
Dann gehen wir mal auf die Jagd.
let's head out.
Salz in den Innereien. Sind Salz eingelegt. Gut, aber wir machen noch, das isst man ja alles.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this
Nicht
way.
Glück.
Find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out from John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Guckt man sich allein diese Aufnahmen an. Das ist der Wahnsinn. Das habe ich so in einem anderen Spiel noch nie wirklich gesehen. Ich dachte bis jetzt schon Horizon Zero Dawn hätte Maßstäbe gesetzt, aber das richtig heftig. Ich spiele jetzt aktuell bei mir auf der normalen PlayStation 4, gar nicht auf der Pro.
See some of the ground uncovered here. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
So, wo haben wir denn einen Kandidaten?
Hey, stop here a second. I see something. Easy. There's deer been here
Hier fährt er aus.
recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around.
So, Dankeschön.
Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly. You see the
Da
tracks?
fährt er.
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Kannst das Adlerauge. Ja. Drücke L und das Adlerauge zu aktivieren. Ah, okay.
It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Hinter. Hinter. Ja, ich weiß nur schon, aus welcher Richtung der Ring kommt. Ich sehe es.
Look. There they are. Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Aim for their head or neck. We want a good, clean kill. You can pull back quite hard. You'll feel when it's too much.
Okay. Kleines bisschen hier ran.
Quick, before they move.
Sind wir grad. Ach so, ich habe keine Energie mehr. Wieder nach oben.
Ah, unlucky.
Ach, scheiße.
Take your time.
kurz was reinmampfen. Ah, okay. Kurz noch was reinpfeifen. Gesundheit. Ruhiger bin. So, ganz ruhig. Nämlich im Schnee sieht man die Pferde trotzdem irgendwie schwer. Blauen Pferde, die nicht komplett irre. Die Pferde natürlich nicht mehr. Bei diesem ist Reh abgehauen. Zu spät gesehen.
This might be our only chance for a good meal.
Ich habe jetzt nicht gesehen, dass die hier dahinter sind.
Good shot.
Hab ich getroffen?
Now let's try for another. Come on. You're making yourself too obvious. Where are you going? Follow the tracks.
Ich habe die Pferde schon gesehen. Was denn? Hier. Hab's erwischt.
Keep following the tracks, Arthur.
Ich muss sagen, seine Aufmerksamkeitsspanne ist relativ schnell im Eimer. Schon ein großer Pluspunkt, wir saufen nicht mehr ab, wenn wir Wasser berühren. Ist verfehlt, oder?
Well, it's dead now.
Okay, that'll do it. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
Drücke nach oben, um nach dem Pferd zu pfeifen. So. Mutti. Ich wollte eigentlich nicht, dass diese Elende quiekend verendet, aber... Deswegen drückt man auch keinem Laien einen Bogen in die Hand. Na komm.
Not bad, boy.
Braves Pferd. Komm, alles gut.
Ready to head back when you are.
Sure. I just need to...
Ein bisschen nervös,
Come
ne?
on then. Let's head back.
Den Vorräten deiner Bande beizutragen.
Nice work,
Okay.
Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Wahrscheinlich.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard. Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. He must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter. Hold!
Ich glaube, das wäre jetzt keine gute Idee gewesen, den Bär anzuschießen.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Alles gut.
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of them.
Zieht er doch hier so rüber.
That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Damals scheint
How's
Dutch
that
schon
new
jetzt
horse?
rübergeschnappt zu sein.
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Wo wir wieder beim Pferdevertrauen werden. So, jetzt müssen wir den Weg aber geschafft haben.
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Ich wollte jetzt eingeeist, aber nicht mitgehen.
Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
Ah, he loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
So, halten wir das schnell. Ja, da haben sie nicht gescheut mit den Animationen.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Yummy. Wenige Tage später.
It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You're still here, then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we have's in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.